We've spent the day sort of wandering around Chester, and as you know, coming in from Dubai and from Sydney with Emirates this morning. And it's John Alwyn-Jones again, reporting for Travel Mole TV from Chester in Cheshire, in the UK, which is in the northern part of England. And I'm sitting with
Phillip Martin. I'm the proprietor of the Green Bough Hotel in Chester.
This is an award-winning hotel, guys. If you're coming to Chester, you need to come to this place. Tell me about all the awards you've won.
Well, our ultimate accolade is the small hotel of the country. And
this is the whole of the UK?
The whole of the UK. And this was presented by the Duke of Gloucester. And because of that, we were invited to meet the Queen at Buckingham Palace in person. So we spent 2 minutes with the Queen, which I think is a long time.
Was that the high point of your life? Or?
Oh, I think so.
Sorry, yeah.
Yes, it really was the high point.
No, I'm sure it was.
And a lot of people get to go to Buckingham Palace, but not many people get to meet the Queen. And she's most interested in the business and one thing and another.
So tell me,
as well.
What are the key factors that you think got you there?
Well, I think it's the hard work that we've put into it, the blood, the sweat and the tears, literally, quite literally, and the hours, and professionalism. It's customer service at the end of the day. Everybody can serve food, everybody can sort of do this, that and the other and serve drinks, but it comes down ultimately to customer service at the end of the day, which is very, very important.
Let me take you back in time a bit, when you started this business, okay? Because a lot of people forget, don't they? You know, they sort of see the business today the way it is today, but when you started it, was that a very different business to the one you have today?
Very much so. When we walked in, the guy left the keys on the table and ran out the back door and sort of left us a bunch of flowers saying good luck. We were very, very fortunate in our first year, because this guy, the rooms we were sold then were only about £25 a night, and we were very lucky because this guy came in on one Sunday afternoon. And it's a nice little story, this. And he said, "How much are rooms?" And I said, "Oh, £20." He said, "Oh," he said, that's a good value, isn't it?" And I said, "Yeah, but he said, "I'll come back." So obviously he'd gone to check some other prices up and down the road, and he came back in and he said, "Oh, I'd like to stay tonight and tomorrow night." And the following morning he came down and he said, "I'd like to book for the next few weeks." So I said, "How many weeks would you like?" He said, "Well, it's the next 72 weeks, actually." And there'll be 18 of us.
Oh, my goodness.
And here's £70,000.
What?
Yeah, and we just couldn't believe
This was in cash?
Well, not quite, but it was a company cheque.
Oh, wow.
Which is good as...
That's good as,
check. And that set us off. It was the platform for sort of... prospering into the luxury world, and from there we sort of started to do the bedrooms up, and gradually, and eventually our customer base changed to being a small luxury hotel.
Have you stayed in touch with this guy, by the way?
No, I haven't actually. The company built robots that made cars at the Vauxhall plant, which is about sort of 12 miles away from here. So So
now you've evolved into a sort of a boutique hotel, basically, in a city centre, or very close to the city centre, in one of the sort of most historic cities in the UK. So what do you think where do you go from here? I mean, what's the model for the future moving forward?
I think the model for the future is not to expand, because I think you can't expand more than what we've done and do what we do, and that's look after people on a one-to-one basis. You can't have a chain of green boughs. It's impossible at this sort of level, because of the concentration that you've got to put in, the hard work you've got to put in. It's just impossible to sort of continue. So what you've got to do is consolidate your business and go for better ideas, look at new ways of presenting food, new ways of giving people basically what they want. Because the world is a lot different place than it was 12 years ago. And people's ideas of what's good and what luxury is are totally different than they were 12 years ago. So it's a bit like painting the Forth Bridge. When you get to one end, you've got to start again. And it's a continuous process. If you stop that, then you start spiralling down and you finish up with a tatty little place.
And tell me, in terms of the mix of your business, I mean, you're obviously in Chester, which has a lot of sort of corporate business around the place, okay, so there's a lot of domestic business. But I mean, internationally, do you get a lot of international travellers?
Yes, we do. It's an awful lot of international travellers. All visit the corporate business and international travellers, because we deal with multinational companies during the week, and we get a lot of managing directors and international people. So we get the States and from Singapore and Dubai and India and Australia.
Oh, you get the odd Aussie here as well then, that's good.
We get quite a lot of Aussie.
You have to keep the bar open late.
Yes. The company involved is Shell, so I think you could call it a global business, couldn't you? And we are the Shell Hotel.
Oh, are you?
Because the Shell plant here in Chester is probably the largest in Europe.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So we do quite well, and we are Shell all the way through, like Blackpool Rock.
I was going to say, yeah. But so, looking into the future, optimistic, no credit squeeze, all that sort of stuff. Is that you seeing any of that?
As long as your business is robust, you will survive. I'm old enough and I've been through that many cycles. I think I've been through 3 or 4 cycles in my lifetime, and you just go on and go through them. You've got to be robust enough and make sure that you're slim enough and fit enough to get through it. There are people that moan about this, that, and the other, but you just got to take that. It's your song.
Now, if somebody wants to know more about this hotel, where do they go?
Our website is www.greenbough, and Bough is spelled BOUGH.co.uk. And we've got a wonderful website. It's brand new. So, and we are, again, we're still tinkering with that as well.
They can book off that as well.
They can book off that as well. Yes.
Well, thank you very much indeed. What a great evening. What a beautiful evening. Really nice little hotel, and it's got a lovely cosy feel about it. We said before when we came into the hotel, it's like coming into somebody's front room. And yet it's smart and the food is good, so there's no compromise.
And I think that's what it's all about. Is that sort of it's got to be better than your own home, or as good as your own home. Otherwise, there's no point in coming, is there?
Well, thank you.
Anyway, thank you very much indeed.
Not at all. So
do enjoy your cheese.
We'll try our best. So this is John Alwyn-Jones reporting for Travel Mole TV from Chester in Cheshire in northern England, and